Imagine a moment where destiny itself seems to knock on your door. A message that carries with it hope, opportunity, and the divine alignment of time and purpose. Today, I bring you one such message, a message that might just change the course of your life if it reaches you before March 21. Yes, you heard that right. There is something extraordinary about timing, about recognizing the signs, and about seizing the moment when it comes. By the end of this speech, you won't just see March 21 as a date on the calendar. You'll understand it as a threshold to new beginnings, a turning point, a call to action, and a divine appointment that cannot be ignored. So stay with me, because what you hear today could very well be the spark that ignites the change you've been waiting for. Time is not just a sequence of minutes and days. It is a divine instrument. There is a season for everything, and some moments come only once. March 23rd is not random. It is symbolic. It is pivotal, and it holds the potential for breakthrough. Understanding timing allows you to align your actions with destiny rather than merely reacting to life. Opportunities often arrive disguised as ordinary messages, ordinary encounters, or ordinary moments. This message reaching you today is more than words. It is a call to awaken, to recognize that the right message at the right time can alter the course of your year, your purpose, and your destiny. Faith is the bridge between a message and a miracle. When you receive a word, a sign, or a chance, it is not enough to simply acknowledge it. You must believe, expect, and act. Those who understand the power of expectation experience supernatural results in every area of life. Many people see messages and pass them by. They doubt, hesitate, or procrastinate. But those who grasp the urgency of a moment are propelled forward. March 21 represents a closing window, a divine now or never. Those who act will move from stagnation to acceleration. Those who wait may miss their moment entirely. This is the climax of the message. A chance to align your life, your decisions, and your purpose with the season that is meant for you. It is an invitation to step boldly into your destiny, to embrace new beginnings, and to celebrate every victory that comes from obedience and alignment with divine timing. Congratulate yourself now, because the very fact that you received this message is no accident. It is a divine appointment. Time is not something we can hold in our hands, nor is it something we can control. It flows, it moves, and yet within its movement lies a rhythm, a pattern, a divine orchestration that is far beyond human understanding. Too often we look at life and think that events happen randomly, that success, failure, opportunities and challenges appear by chance. But there is a deeper truth, a hidden hand guiding the sequence of events in ways that if we recognize, we can align with and benefit from. The message that has reached you today, if it arrives before March 21st, is not an accident. It is a precise moment, a divine timing carefully orchestrated for your life. There is a reason why it comes now and not later, a reason why some doors open at a certain season and others remain closed. Understanding this principle of timing is not merely a philosophical idea. It is the key to experiencing breakthroughs that transform ordinary lives into extraordinary testimonies. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. He cannot force the seeds to grow. He cannot command the rain to fall, nor the sun to shine. He can only plant at the right season, trust the natural order, and then wait patiently for the harvest. Life operates in a similar manner. There is a season to sow, a season to grow, and a season to reap. Those who rush or delay often miss the fullness of the harvest. But those who recognize the appointed time, those who discern the moment when opportunity knocks, are able to step in and reap blessings that others can only watch from a distance. This message is a reminder to you that timing matters. March 21 is not just a date. It represents a threshold, a divinely appointed moment where preparation meets opportunity. If you act, if you recognize it, if you respond with faith and decisiveness, it can mark the beginning of a new chapter in your life. The power of divine timing is often overlooked because we are in a hurry. We live in a world that rewards speed, efficiency, and immediate results. Yet the most significant breakthroughs do not come through force. They come through alignment. They come when you are ready, when the circumstances are ripe, and when the moment presents itself. Waiting does not mean inactivity. It means preparation. It means positioning yourself so that when the door opens, you are ready to walk through it with confidence and clarity. This is why receiving this message before March 21 is critical. It is giving you the awareness, the heads up, the divine nudge to prepare your heart, your mind, and your life to respond in a way that maximizes the blessing that is coming. Do not underestimate the value of timing. Many people receive the same opportunity, the same word, the same message, yet only a few will recognize the season. Only a few will act. This is why some succeed while others continue to struggle. Timing separates the prepared from the unprepared, the obedient from the hesitant, the faithful from the distracted. When you understand that time itself can be a tool, a weapon, and a blessing, you begin to see your life differently. Every moment, every message, every encounter carries significance. Nothing is truly random. This realization gives you power. It gives you foresight. It gives you the courage to step forward even when the world says wait or doubt. So today, as you receive this message, take it seriously. Understand that it is more than words. It is a signal, a divine whisper, an invitation to align with a season that has been prepared specifically for you. March 21 is your milestone, your marker, your appointed time. By recognizing and embracing this moment, you are not merely witnessing an event, you are entering into a process where timing, preparation, and action converge to bring forth the blessings that have been waiting for you. Remember, life unfolds not according to our urgency, but according to divine timing. And when you learn to walk in harmony with it, miracles become inevitable. Opportunities are all around us, yet most people fail to recognize them. They come in moments that seem ordinary, in messages that appear casual, in events that seem insignificant at first glance. But these moments are often disguised blessings, carefully placed in our lives by a higher wisdom that knows exactly when and how we are ready to receive them. The message you have received today, if it reaches you before March 21, is one of those moments. It is not merely a coincidence or a random notification. It is an opportunity knocking at your door, a signal that something greater is about to unfold in your life. To recognize life-changing opportunities requires alertness, discernment, and a heart that is open to possibilities beyond what we can see with our eyes or imagine with our minds. Many people go through life waiting for something big to happen, expecting opportunities to arrive with bright banners and fanfare. Yet, most opportunities are subtle. They whisper rather than shout. They appear as a conversation, a chance encounter, a timely message, or even a challenge that pushes us out of our comfort zone. The difference between the life that remains ordinary and the life that becomes extraordinary often depends on whether we have eyes to see what is hidden and ears to hear what is being quietly offered. When you receive a message before a key moment, such as March 21, it is a reminder that the window of opportunity is open, and your task is to recognize it, respond to it, and act upon it before it passes. Recognizing opportunity also requires a shift in perspective. Most people judge a chance by its appearance, by how convenient it seems, or by whether it fits into their plans. But life-changing opportunities rarely appear in perfect packaging. They often come with uncertainty, discomfort, or demands that stretch our faith and courage. The key is to look beyond the surface, to see the potential that is hidden within, and to trust that when you step forward, you are stepping into the very plan that has been set aside for you. This message arriving before March 21 is such an opportunity. It is a chance for you to break free from limitations, to embrace new beginnings, and to align yourself with a season of growth and blessing that you might have otherwise overlooked. Faith plays a critical role in recognizing opportunities. It is not enough to see the chance. You must believe that it is meant for you. Too many people dismiss opportunities because they cannot see how they will succeed, how the pieces will fall into place, or how the timing will work out. But when you have faith, you step into action before all conditions are perfect, trusting that the pathway will reveal itself as you move forward. Life-changing opportunities are often the product of action taken in faith, rather than waiting for certainty. This is why this message matters. It is an invitation to step into a moment where your faith meets action and your preparation meets opportunity. Finally, recognizing life-changing opportunities requires gratitude and awareness. Every message, every encounter, and every door that opens is a gift. Even if the full results are not immediately visible, acknowledging the opportunity positions you to receive its full benefit. By being alert, by seeing the unseen, and by trusting the moment you are given, you allow your life to shift from ordinary to extraordinary. March 21 represents a threshold, but it is your awareness, your discernment, and your courage to act that will determine how brightly your life will shine once you pass through it. So today, take a moment to recognize what is before you. This message is not merely information. It is a life-changing opportunity, a moment specifically arranged for you. If you respond with faith, courage, and readiness, it has the power to alter your path forever. Opportunities are fleeting, but when you see them, when you act on them, when you embrace them wholeheartedly, they become the turning points that define your destiny and unlock blessings you never imagined possible. Faith is not merely a belief in what we can see. It is a confident expectation of what we cannot yet see. It is the bridge between a promise and its fulfillment, the invisible force that turns hope into reality. Many people underestimate the power of faith because they think it is passive, that it only requires wishing or hoping for something to happen. But true faith is active. It is a deliberate choice to trust that what has been spoken over your life, what has been promised to you, or what has been signaled to you will come to pass, even when circumstances seem contrary. The message that has reached you before March 21 is an opportunity to exercise this kind of faith. It is not just a casual notification. It is a call to believe, to expect, and to prepare yourself for the extraordinary. Expectation is the companion of faith. Without expectation, faith remains dormant, unrealized, and powerless. Expectation means you are watching, waiting, and anticipating the fulfillment of what you believe is already yours. It is a spiritual posture, a mindset that refuses to be swayed by doubt, fear, or delay. When you receive a word, a sign, or an opportunity at the right moment, the power of expectation allows you to act decisively and to see possibilities that others cannot perceive. It transforms a simple message into a gateway for breakthroughs, a stepping stone from ordinary circumstances to extraordinary outcomes. The anticipation that comes with expectation opens your heart and mind to solutions, ideas, and doors that would otherwise remain hidden. Faith and expectation work together like wings. Faith lifts you above fear and limitation. Expectation guides your focus toward what is coming. When you combine both, you are no longer a passive observer in life. You become an active participant in the unfolding of destiny. Consider for a moment the times in your life when you expected something to happen. Perhaps it was a small success, a relationship, a career breakthrough, or an answer to a personal challenge. You may have noticed that when you truly expected the outcome, your actions, thoughts, and energy aligned in ways that made the impossible possible. This is exactly why receiving this message before March 21 is so significant. It is an invitation to position yourself in faith, to expect the unseen, and to act in alignment with what is coming. Doubt, hesitation, and the fear are the enemies of faith and expectation. They cloud the mind, paralyze action, and delay fulfillment. Many people receive life-changing messages, words of encouragement, or timely opportunities, yet they fail to respond because they do not trust that the outcome is real or attainable. But those who understand the principle of faith paired with expectation know that action flows naturally from belief. They step forward, make decisions, and seize the moment with confidence, knowing that their anticipation is not in vain. The message arriving before March 21 is a reminder that timing and faith are intertwined. When you respond in faith and with confident expectation, you are positioning yourself to receive blessings that are already being prepared for you. Faith is also a magnet. It draws circumstances, resources, and people into alignment with the promises you hold in your heart. When expectation accompanies faith, it amplifies that power, creating a spiritual tension that pulls the impossible into the realm of the possible. You cannot see it yet, but every action you take in belief, every thought you align with expectation, and every decision you make in faith is shaping the outcome that is meant for you. This is why responding to a message before March 21 matters. Not merely as a matter of timing, but as a matter of spiritual alignment. Your belief, your anticipation, and your readiness will determine how fully the promise is realized. So embrace this moment with faith. Expect the extraordinary. Act with courage and the trust that the opportunities before you are not random, but divinely appointed. Faith and expectation together will carry you through doubt, delay, and difficulty into a new season where what you have believed for becomes what you experience in reality. Today is your chance to step into that posture of power. And when you do, the miraculous will begin to unfold in your life in ways that only faith and expectation can produce. Doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to receiving the blessings that are already prepared for us. It is a silent thief that steals opportunity, clouds judgment, and paralyzes action. Inertia, the companion of doubt, keeps us stuck in familiar routines, in comfort zones that feel safe but limit our growth. Many people see the same message, the same opportunity, or the same signal that you have received before March 23rd, and they do nothing. They hesitate. They wait for perfect conditions. They question whether it is real, and in doing so, they allow life-changing moments to slip by unnoticed. But those who overcome doubt and inertia discover that action, even when imperfect, produces results far beyond what hesitation and fear can ever achieve. When doubt arises, it is often disguised as caution or prudence. The mind whispers, "What if this doesn't work? What if it is a mistake? What if the timing is wrong?" These thoughts are natural, but they can become traps that prevent you from moving forward. Inertia feeds on these doubts. It convinces you that doing nothing is safer than taking a step of faith, that staying in your current situation is better than risking disappointment or failure. Yet, life's greatest victories are won not by those who wait for certainty, but by those who act decisively in spite of uncertainty. This message reaching you before March 21st is a divine invitation to rise above hesitation. It is a signal that the moment is now, that the window of opportunity is open, and that your response will determine whether you remain where you are or step into something greater. The first step in overcoming doubt is to recognize it for what it is, a voice, not a command. Doubt does not have authority over your destiny. It is simply a thought, a fear, a mental resistance to the unknown. While you acknowledge it without surrendering to it, you create space for courage, faith, and clarity to take root. Inertia is similar. It is not a permanent state. It is a condition that can be broken through intentional action. Every small step you take in alignment with what you know to be right weakens its hold over you. Even one decisive action, fueled by belief and commitment, can set in motion a chain of events that propels you forward. Overcoming doubt and inertia also requires trust in the timing and purpose behind the opportunity. Messages like the one you have received are not random. They are carefully positioned. March 21 is more than a date. It is a marker of readiness, a season of alignment where preparation meets possibility. By stepping forward despite uncertainty, you demonstrate your willingness to participate in what is already in motion. You position yourself to move with momentum rather than remaining stationary while life passes by. Hesitation may feel safe, but it is never the path to breakthrough. Courage, in contrast, even when trembling, opens doors that doubt would otherwise keep closed. Another key element in overcoming doubt and inertia is action rooted in faith. Belief alone is not enough. You must move. You must respond. You must choose to step forward, even when the full picture is not clear. This is how ordinary people experience extraordinary results. The message arriving before March 21 is not merely a signal. It is a call to act with confidence, to shake off hesitation, and to trust that your efforts, guided by wisdom and divine timing, will bear fruit. Every delay, every doubt, and every moment of inaction allows opportunity to slip away. Those who overcome these barriers gain clarity, momentum, and the power to seize what was meant for them all along. So today, do not allow doubt to hold you back, and do not let inertia dictate your response. Recognize fear for what it is. Step forward despite it, and embrace action with courage and faith. The moment you move, the energy of life begins to shift around you. Doors open, possibilities unfold, and blessings that seemed distant suddenly come within reach. March 21 is approaching, and the choice is yours. To act and step into the season prepared for you, or to hesitate and miss the opportunity waiting at your doorstep. The decision to overcome doubt and inertia is the decision to transform your life. And it begins with the courage to move forward today.